So this is chocolate mint. It smells delightful. I use it in smoothies and teas, and it's been in this bucket for, I think this would have been the 4th season, and there's an ant colony living in here, a major ant colony. So I'm going to section it up. It's a little root bound, and they're tiny little ants too. Look at them all. Wow, check them out. I didn't realize there were so many. They're dropping off there like, I was gonna say flies, but like ants. Wow, there's really a lot of them. Anyway, I don't want them crawling all over me. So I'll see how I'm gonna do this. I probably should put gloves on, or they're all over the bucket too. Look at them all. And of course I don't want to spray because I don't want pesticides in my garden and in my yard. I guess the best way to do this is just the way I did it before. I'll quarter it. That's not quite a quarter there, is it? Neither is that. But that'll work fine. You can see the way the roots go all the way around here. They're pretty tight, so I really want to try to cut them clean. And what I'll do is sit in the ants and put some of this in here. And I guess I'll put some dirt back in this bucket to make it higher and put a clump in there, or maybe I'll put a clump somewhere else on my property. And I have another bucket here. I don't know if this one has ants in it or not. I think this is the only batch that doesn't have ants. I don't know if the ants are symbiotic with the plant. They don't seem to be hurting it because the plant's healthy. I wish you could smell this. It's like delicious. You pinch it, it smells like chocolate mint, like one of those chocolate mint candies. Pretty cool. April 5th. Been in quarantine for a while, enjoying my playground in my yard. I have two, I believe, red-shouldered hawks that are nesting. They're feeding up on this tree right here almost every day. The nest is way up here in this tree. So I've been just dinking around the yard. I have this wonderful crop of chocolate mint that I've been growing for a couple of years, and I've had it in buckets, and it's getting pretty tight and root bound. So I had it in a few containers. So I broke this up. I'm gonna give some of this away, and I've replanted some. I've been composting ash. I don't know if it's gonna grow in ash, but I put a chunk in here to see if it grows. These are daylilies, which will be sprouting soon. Yes, I need to fix my fence and replace it. In my garden, this is leftover kale from last year. It wintered really well. And it's starting to bolt and go to seed now, so like right here. So I just keep pulling these off to let it keep growing so it doesn't go to seed. And I've been using this on salads all winter long. It's great. I pull the dead leaves off when you find them, like these. This is celery from last year that I grew from a clipping from the supermarket celery, and then it stayed for the winter. I just started this one like a week and a half ago in my kitchen in the window. These are actually carrot tops that they say, I've eaten the carrot tops for the first time. I never used to eat the tops, but they say these will continue to grow, but the carrot won't. I don't know, we'll see about that. And these are the marigolds that I just planted. These are individual plants that will go around the house or out front. I'll also plant them out front in my walkway gardens. This is celery parsley that wintered over really well. So it's really hardy now because it did winter over. And these are chives. This is my third season of this batch of chives. They're doing great. And I don't know what I'm gonna, I put in here today, I put in basil. Last year I had lots of basil. I still have some left over from last year, so I'm going to grow less this year. And then this is my compost bin, which I haven't been in a while. And my rainwater collection system. And this piece of ground here on the side of my house has always been very clay-like. I never really get anything to grow well, but I did plant 2 of them clumps of chocolate mint to see if they take off. So that's where I'm at in quarantine, enjoying my little playground in my yard and the wildlife that's keeping me entertained. I'm almost out of firewood. I have a pile over there under the tarp, and yeah, this is looking pretty empty in here. There's my splitter, my 25-ton hydraulic splitter. And this was all filled with firewood at the beginning of the winter. So what did I say? It's April 5th. I've been burning my stove constantly since I got back from West Virginia on January 13th. So my fire last night was the first time I let the fire go out because it's been warm enough. And I got a little wood left that I'll keep for some cool nights. And other than that, start burning heat with gas. My gas bill all winter long has been about $10 a month, which is great. So that's that. Quarantine hardy. Have fun, enjoy every day. See you soon. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, I planted these today. These are a Romano tomato. I cut a slice out of it and then cut it in thirds and put it in here. And this will sprout actually tomato plants. So you don't have to go to Walmart or to Home Depot or Lowe's or Garden Center and buy plants. If you buy tomatoes, any kind of tomato, I did them last year with cherry tomatoes. I bought a pack of assorted cherry tomatoes, yellows, greens, oranges, and reds. And I just cut slices out of them, and you can see the little seeds in there. Place them on top of some topsoil, and place maybe a 1/4 inch of topsoil on top of that, and wet them. Keep them in the sunshine, and they will sprout tomatoes. It's a cheap way of, easy way of growing more stuff and eating healthy. All right, see you later.